Hi my lovies, welcome back to my channel. Wow, why the second do I start to film and the sun is coming out? So in today's video, I am going to be testing out these new L'Oreal Infallible Long Wear Shaping Sticks, and these are foundation sticks. Saw these on the Superdrug website and I decided I would pick them up. I think they were like £8 or £9. So I was kind of intrigued by these because I haven't had the best joy with foundation sticks in the past, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever found one that I really like, except for the HOURGLASS VANISH stick, which I adore. Like, I don't like it, I love it. So I decided I would pick up the Infallible ones from L'Oreal just to see what I think of them. Bought two shades. I got the shade Honey and then I got the shade Toffee, which is a bit darker because I thought I could like cream contour with that. My body's actually self-tanned at the moment, so I'm hoping that this foundation matches me. So from the L'Oreal Infallible Stick Foundations, there are 12 shades available and we're going to go through some of the claims of this foundation. There is only 3 dark shades that I can find, which is Toffee Caramel, which I have, and then the darkest shade, which is called Espresso, and then the rest are all pretty light and pinky shade. The shades are not amazing, putting that out there. It is described as highly pigmented, creamy formula, super blendable, super buildable, 24-hour long lasting wear. It has an ultra creamy, no compromise formula which seamlessly melts into the skin for buildable coverage without the mask effect, allowing for precise, even coverage, while the matte formula creates a flawless, shine-free base. I think from shine-free, you know, that's going to be great for my oily skin, but we have seen in the past foundations that say to be shine free and they're not shine free, because at the end of the day, or like 4 hours in, I look like an oil slick mess. Rightio, so let's kick it off. I'm going to do what I do with every single first impressions. I prime one side of my face and then I use a beauty blender. We have it here. Look at the state of this beauty blender. It's so stained and I've washed it like a million times. I don't know what's wrong with it. And then we use a brush on the other. So I always take my Sigma F80 brush and we'll see which way this applies best. I'm going to start by priming my face. I'm taking my professional from Benefit and we're just going to apply it to the side. I have a massive spot here on my jawline. It could be hormonal or it could be from all the M&Ms that I ate yesterday. Like I said, I have the shade Honey, which I think should match my self-tan. Normally just draw this on my face. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw it on. And the shade is pretty decent. I am not by any means dark, and this is like the 3rd darkest shade from them. Let's blend it out and see. Ooh. This is blending quite seamlessly into my skin. Definitely like coverage. It hasn't covered that blemish at all. So let's go over that with more foundation. I need to add more, guys. I know this is probably like an awful lot of foundation to some of you, but I really need the coverage. I just want to see how it builds up. Okay, so that second layer definitely gave me a lot more coverage. Pretty happy with the coverage that I got. Now I did have to use, you know, a lot. That's like how much product you get turned up the whole way, so it's not going to last forever and ever, but I'm pretty content that I did get some sort of coverage from it. It blended out so effortlessly, like seamlessly on my skin. I think it looks really nice. I'm not too displeased with it, but I'm gonna see how it applies with a brush now. So let's apply it to this side, and I'm gonna do the same, just draw little lines and stripes all over my face. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the product just on top of the brush as well, and just stipple that into my face. So I'm thinking right off the bat I'm getting a lot more coverage from the brush. Again, it's blending quite easily. It's really easy to apply this product. It kind of just melts into the skin. So for applying this product, the brush is definitely the way to go. I've only just applied 1 layer and I've gotten as much coverage as I had from 2 layers from the beauty blender, and it looks pretty decent. So I'm just going to add it to other areas that I just want to get a little bit more coverage, like my problem areas, which would be kind of over my pores, a little bit in between my brow. I am pretty pleased with that. There is no sinking. It doesn't look any different on either side, like primed or unprimed. It's a little bit oily looking on my skin, So I will obviously have to set this. Looks really good. So I'm gonna zoom in and just show you an up close of it just so you can see a little bit more up close and personal. So in my opinion, this looks pretty flawless. You can see that this side I didn't get as much coverage as the brush side, so I would definitely recommend a brush like I already stated. And that's what my forehead is looking like. It's a little bit oily, you can see that already, like I'm getting a bit of shine and stuff. Okay doke, so we're gonna call this check-in 12:22. I will pop back to you guys once I have my entire face done and we'll see how everything else went on top of it. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I just finished doing my eye makeup and now I'm going to contour with this darker shade. Obviously this is a foundation color, so it may be a little bit too warm for a contour, but sure, look, we'll give her a go. Going to blend that out with my brush first. Blend this into my hairline. This is blending out so effortlessly. Like, I'm actually shook at how effortlessly this blends out. I'm really impressed with it. I'm just going to take my Too Faced setting powder. This is my loose powder, just to kind of clean up the contour underneath. Clean up my contour a little bit. And I'm just going to add some concealer underneath my eyes. And then I'm gonna set the face. So I will come back to you when I have done all that. Hey guys, so I'm back for like my first proper update of the day. I know I came back and like finished off my contour. It is currently 1:46. So this foundation has been on for just over an hour. And I just want to talk about how all the other products I placed on my face performed. Kind of have a little bit of bad news, guys. I'm sorry. But I feel like the products on my forehead went on really cakey. I used a loose setting powder. I used the Too Faced loose setting powder all over my face. So it's really light and it doesn't add any coverage or anything like that. I just feel like in between my brow and just on my forehead, it kind of emphasized a little bit of texture and kind of grabbed onto dry skin that I didn't even know I had up there. But I am going to zoom up so you guys can like see what I'm talking about on my forehead. Look at the state of my brows. Oh, this don't need to be done. This is super close, I understand, but you can kind of see just in here, just a little bit of texture and around here. And just kind of when I applied my loose setting powder, it kind of took off a little bit of the coverage as well. I'm not like really hating it, it's just I'm not really loving it either. And usually after I apply my other products on top of any foundation, I'm kind of like, yeah, we're fine, we're good to go. And it's usually a couple of hours in that I'm starting to have issues. But with this, I'm almost having those issues right off the bat. So it'll be interesting to see how this wears throughout the day. I really thought that I was going to find a dupe for the HOURGLASS foundation, but I'm holding out hope that it doesn't get any worse than this. It's okay on my cheeks and jawline and stuff so far. I'm going to try and wear this for a minimum 10 hours. And I'll get back to you on that later on. So I'll talk to you soon. Hey guys, so it is just gone 6:30 and I said I may as well pop in while we're at the 6-hour mark and just talk to you guys about how the foundation is performing. To be honest, after 6 hours, I thought I was going to have a little bit more oiliness than I do. And it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Like, it really doesn't look as bad as I thought it was gonna. I'm still having that kind of like cakey gathering onto dry skin issue in this area, but everywhere else seems to be okay. Like, it's still intact. It hasn't faded too much. I was wearing my glasses and it has faded and just rubbed off a little bit around my nose. I'm just going to take a blotting sheet. So that's how much oils I'm after getting off my skin. It's quite a lot actually when you look at it. I feel like this foundation is a bit heavy on my skin. That's the only kind of remark I want to make about it. Like, I really feel like I'm wearing foundation. I feel it kind of heavy and I feel like it would clog my pores. It reminds me a lot of, if anybody remembers back in the day, Max Factor Pan Stick. It reminds me of that, or the Elizabeth Arden Compact, if anybody remembers that. I used to wear that when I was in school. Just the feeling of it on my skin, like I feel really, really oily and I feel like I'm wearing foundation, if that makes any sense. Absolutely no difference from the unprimed to the primed side of my face with regards to sinking into pores or anything like that. I'm noticing absolutely no difference. This is going to be a foundation I know I will wear again because I just like how easy it was just to apply it and blend it out. And like I said, if you're going somewhere like the cinema or you're going out for a few hours, you know, you're not going to be wearing foundation for a long period of time. Anyway guys, that's all I have to say at this point in time. I will see you in a little bit and we will discuss more on the foundation. Hey guys, so I'm back for my final update of the night, and I am wearing my onesie now because I'm going to be going to bed very shortly. I'm really tired today, I don't know why, but it is currently 10:30 and this foundation has been on for 10 hours and I am looking forward to taking this face off, I'm not gonna lie. Looking at the foundation up close, like it doesn't look like the worst foundation ever. Not a 10-hour foundation, no way, no how. Looking a bit patchy in places, it's come off around my nose, there's a lot of separation. My forehead is awful, like the worst I've seen my forehead ever from any sort of foundation. I will zoom up close so you can actually see what I'm talking about, because there's no point in me sitting way back here describing these things to you when you need to see them up close and personal. Like definitely not by all means the worst. This lighting is making me look like it's better than it actually is. Look at the forehead, like just where it's all come off and gone really patchy, all gone off my chin. I don't think it's made much a difference primed or unprimed side, to be honest. I'm not noticing a massive contrast or difference. So I thought we might be lucky and get a dupe for the Hourglass with the L'Oreal foundation, but it's a no bueno for me for the dupes. But I actually do enjoy this foundation. I know that sounds ridiculous. If this foundation was any more than, what was it, £8.99 or £9? If it was any more than £9, I'd be saying no, don't bother. But I think for like a 4 or 5 hour foundation, like I said earlier on, going to cinema, you just want to wear it for a short period of time. I think it's perfect, and that's why I actually really enjoy it and I would recommend it. I'm gonna see how I can wear this foundation, you know, with different powders and stuff, because I feel like it didn't go very well with the Too Faced powder. They just didn't get on in my face. They kind of turned into a little bit of a cake mess. This foundation is not bad, I will say that. It's not the best foundation I've ever used, but for a stick foundation, I think it's really good and I actually kind of rate it, even though I'm slating how it looks on my skin now, because you have to remember it's been 10 hours of wear, and stick foundations generally, you know, you're not getting the most coverage from a stick foundation. I don't know, maybe that's just my skin, but I don't find like I get massive coverage from it, and I definitely don't get longevity from them. The only stick foundation I've ever found that with is the Hourglass one. It's just been a dream on my skin. My pros of it are it's really affordable, really easy to apply, and it blends out really well. It looks great for around 4 or 5 hours on my skin, so great for like short-term wear. The cons are it's only good for short-term wear for my skin. It makes me feel like I have a bit of grease on my skin, which I don't like that feeling. I just feel like I'm a bit greasy and like my face is sweating. It's not cute. That it doesn't last that long, so that's another con, obviously. I have no idea whose skin type this would be suitable for, because if you're dry, it's clung to like dry patches on my face, like I said, that around like spots and stuff, so I don't know if that'd be great for dry skinned people. And if you're oily, you're gonna look like me at the end of the day, which isn't the worst I've looked from foundations, not gonna lie, I have looked worse. Your oils are gonna come through, they're not gonna stay back that long. So I don't know, combo skin maybe. I don't know, if you've tried the L'Oreal Infallible foundation stick and you have oily, dry, combination, whatever type of skin, please let me know how you got on with it. Definitely help each other out in the comment section. So yeah, that is my 2 cents. I like the foundation, I think it's quite good. I think it's just because of the price. If I was paying anywhere over €20 for it, I probably would be like, no, don't go there. But because it's only £9, I'm like, yeah, it's fine for £9. I know you can get better foundations from the drugstore for that price, but for what you want it for, something quick and easy and short-term wear, then I highly rate it. That's all my thoughts on that foundation for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. I will talk to you in my next video. Mwah. I love you guys. Bye.